It was a showpiece from the moment that they built it. It was the largest private home west of the Mississippi. I believe there's 1.3 million cubic feet of space in this house.
It's not the most practical thing to have a house that has over 90 rooms.
This building is a window to a whole other period in American history.
A house is a kind of three-dimensional history.
It's been sold and bought and given back again.
Some people say that there is a curse on this house.
It's often said that there was a murder in this house.
All kinds of outrageous claims about this building.
Haunted mansion up in Hillsboro.
Anybody with any children would say, my God, our kids go up there all the time.
Let's face it, Carolans was a community eyesore for many years.
It looked like the wart on the end of somebody's nose.
A house of this size attracts envy. I think it was built to attract envy.
Money should show itself in truly grand architecture like this.
If ever there was an American Downton Abbey, this is it. Chateau Carolans. A 98-room mansion with a 98-year history. An architectural masterpiece dreamed by an heiress. Where a man might leave his mark in politics or industry, the heiress made her legacy her home, pouring her fortune into a chateau of extraordinary beauty. So graceful, so grand, attracting both wealth and ruin. "20 miles south of San Francisco, in Hillsboro, California, stands Chateau Carolans. Nearly 100 years ago, when it was built, it was the second largest home in the United States. 65,000 square feet, 98 rooms, bigger than the White House.
The only trouble is when I can't find where I put my coffee cup down, it can be a big project. Well, first when we moved in, I could never find my husband. I didn't know where he was. The problem is now I'm using all 98 rooms. They're used to having a place for everything.
Books. They go in the 2-story oak-paneled library. Dinner parties? In the dining room. Guests? In any one of the 17 guest rooms.
In fact, the guests say, well, I'm not going to leave.
And then there is the blue salon, the Bordeaux salon, the Chinese lacquer room, the ballroom, the solarium. And there's a whole room just for linens, a room just for flower arranging, a room just for wrapping gifts, for vegetables, for Christmas trees. Round rooms, square rooms, big rooms, small rooms, secret passageways, and giant open spaces.
I admired the architecture of this house, and I thought the woman who had built it must have been a very, very smart, stylish woman who had good taste.
The woman who built a home so big, so refined, so expensive was Harriet Pullman Carolan, heiress to the Pullman Railroad car fortune. Harriet Pullman was born in 1869, the same year that the Transcontinental Railroad was completed. Through these railway lines, American industry will explode with growth, building the great fortunes of the age. Before this, businessmen of the previous generation competed for hundreds of dollars. Now, they will amass millions. Andrew Carnegie, John D. Rockefeller, Henry Ford, and George Pullman, Harriet Pullman's father.